know how to start a show off here at Cityline. I got 2 words for you: Oreo, cheesecake. Please welcome Devan Rajkumar. Get on in here.
Yes.
I like it.
I'll cut it all off.
It feels so good.
Yeah.
I love it. You have new hair. I have new hair. It's a new hair kind of day,
It's a new
right?
hair Monday.
So we don't usually start the show with desserts, but I think we should do it more often now.
Absolutely.
This is a decadent dessert.
This one's heavy duty, and before we go any further, there's no way I can do this without my #1 helper. I'd like to call him on right now if possible.
Is that Frank Ferragine?
Yeah. My #1 helper.
I should have got a new hairstyle.
Why did you come on here without your hair?
I know, what is wrong with me? It's the same old hair, I'm just trying to keep it.
You're gonna, yeah, right, hang on to it.
Yeah.
You're gonna do all the work. Dev, you're gonna walk us through how to make this.
Well, Frank was telling me before that he's not much of a baker and stuff like that, but I wanted to bring him onto this segment, obviously because I love him, but I want to demonstrate to the average person how simple this recipe is.
It doesn't look simple.
You have no idea.
No,
we didn't speak before the show. We didn't know. Okay, good.
No.
So what I've done is I've taken our springform pan, classic springform pan, and I just traced it over parchment, and I'm just going to have you cut that out. When you trace it, obviously, Tracy, when you trace it, you want to cut just on the inside of the line. Okay. Because you kind of want it to fit in the ridges. A
little smaller.
Just a little heads up. So cut on the inside of the line.
Got it.
And then what we're going to do is...
I'm on the outside of the line kind of guy.
Follow the rules today, Frank. Because baking is a little bit of an exact science. I mean...
You can't mess around with it too much. This particular recipe that I submitted to Cityline is actually a little bit customized.
Okay.
Because a lot of recipes you'll find don't have sour cream or this and that. And we have a plethora of decorations and toppings to do, but we'll get into that a bit later. Let's get the cheesecake out of the way.
I love the decorations.
How's that circle coming, my friend?
Going great.
Here's another tip.
Inside.
Here's another tip too. When Frankie's done, he's gonna cut 1 little ½ centimeter slit in the circle. That helps it fit into this a bit better.
A ½ centimeter slit?
Well, just like you cut a slit, so you see when it goes in,
Done.
It kind of fits in really well.
How was that?
Can we have a round of applause for this guy?
Okay, that's it. We should be done this recipe in the next day or so.
Next day, right? We're moving along really fast. So I have some melted butter, approximately 1/3 of a cup, and then I'm going to add in a bunch of Oreo crumbs. It might be easier if you use that creamy spoon there.
The creamy spoon?
Yeah, use the creamy spoon, just because you won't
Hand
really
those
want to
over
get in
here.
there. Yeah, these are Oreo crumbs. These you can purchase at the store.
Oh, yeah?
And this is Oreo crumbs mixed with butter. If you want to try this, like when I'm making any of these Oreo-based recipes, I can't stop eating this stuff.
This is mixed with butter?
Butter and Oreo crumbs, and it's like the best thing ever.
So
good. How's that coming along?
We're good. We're there.
Okay, so I've done this a bunch of times, but the recipe's exact, so I can see by the sheen of it that we need a bit more crumbs. And what I like to do is I'll just jump in for a second. The best thing what I like to do is I like to press it down from the outside as I spin the bowl, and that really helps incorporate the Oreo crumbs. But that's a fantastic job, as I expected.
Beautiful.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna line the base. Okay, and you're gonna just push this in here.
And then,
like this.
And then press it down.
You're gonna press it down. We should be done by end of day, I think. Don't worry about it.
It's the longest cake recipe
and I like
ever.
to use something like this to press it down, right? So when you go flat, and then just see how that works.
To me, that's the best part of a cheesecake. I like the bottom.
The bottom, yeah.
I like
the bottom
crusty
is super crunchy and crispy. And by doing this technique here, it allows you to get a really rigid, firm base to your cheesecake.
Frankie, you're more of a cook than a baker, huh? Because you do
you
cook.
know what? I'm not really. I'm not a huge sweet person.
When you do this at home, when you're making this tonight at home, you want to go around the side and push that down with your fingertips.
So it's all even.
Yeah, because it kind of rises up the side just so it's even. Alternatively, you can actually build up the side as well. So you can push the crumbs up the side.
It's either or.
So we're going to take our bowl. Now there is Oreo residue in this bowl, but it's okay because we're mixing Oreos into this.
No problem.
And I think I'm going to really utilize you today.
Okay, you tell me.
I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, tell me what to do.
So you're going to add the eggs and the sugar into the bowl, and we're going to whisk that. This is known as
a whisk.
Eggs and sugar, whisking is known as?
The beginning of a cake.
Exactly, creaming. That's exactly what I was looking for. So you're going to add all of it. And you really want to whisk this well. Now, when you're at home, you're going to want to use a stand mixer. However, the majority of the ingredients I'm using today are at room temperature, so it's okay, but ideally you want to use a stand mixer.
You think it's going to do a better job?
I think
those biceps right there? Maybe?
Maybe not. Unless you can come to your house, use the stand mixer.
Use the stand mixer? Okay.
And you really want to cream this well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add in our sour cream.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Okay.
Because that's what makes it a
Again,
cheesecake.
Oreo's going in here, so I don't mind using the Oreo to get the specks in there.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
Yeah.
Oreo's everywhere.
And you really gotta whisk this like you're mad at it.
And how many eggs did you have in there? Was that like 4 or 5?
That's 4 eggs, a
Okay.
cup of sour cream, 8 ounces of cream cheese.
Yep.
And then you can add a little bit of salt and different things like that.
All the
Then we're gonna
instructions are
add in-
obviously on our website,
Yeah,
cityline.ca.
give detailed instructions. The instructions come with everything but Frankie.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So you
That's
mix
fair.
that in there, you get that going all nice.
This is the hard part.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is why the stand mixer would be
This is
helpful.
why you
but
use the stand
This
mixer.
is why I'm not doing it.
Just go for it. Just as best as you can, Frankie.
doing
Don't
it.
worry.
I'm
We're
doing
so
it.
not judging. Yes,
And then
we are.
when this is done,
Maybe a little bit.
wow.
okay, so
Yeah,
let's say
right?
Is there a good technique for that?
let's say this was all just
No.
kind of like get
No,
it
there
out of
isn't.
here, okay? Okay, see it's
Oh,
kind of
maybe
out of the
there
whisk
is.
now. Yeah, just kind of break it up.
Okay.
Stay nice and low. Don't go
So
too
do
wide.
you
or else
by
wear
any
it.
chance have the next step done like in a secret drawer or anything, or do we actually have to do this in real time?
You have to do this in real time. This goes into your base. Now this needs to go. You have chunks of cream cheese, but that's okay. Those are for the bites for the chef.
I don't mind that.
Okay, those are the chef bites.
Yeah.
This goes into your oven, 350 Fahrenheit, anywhere
Okay.
from 45 minutes to an hour, depending on your oven.
Got
When it
it.
comes out of the oven, if you open it, it's gonna collapse. It needs to chill for 4 hours. I do overnight.
Okay.
And then you get into all these fancy decorations, which we'll get into in a
So
next
that's it. This is the cake. You
This
put
is
it
the cake.
in.
That's the beginning.
Okay, and then eventually it's going to look like that. But we're
can
going to
look
do
like-
that in the
It
next
can look
segment.
like this or however you want to do it.
No,
but
I
we'll
want
get
it to look like that.
Then that's what we're gonna do.
That's perfect right there.
That's what
Like
we're gonna
that
do.
is. If you bring that for my birthday's January 6th, so make a note of that, viewers. If you could bring that cake back, I'd be very happy.
Would you want to customize it in any other way? Like, what do you like?
I want it like that.
You're a sweets person.
Okay, I'm gonna take a picture.
Yes.
You're all sweet all the time.
Yes. Listen,
Okay.
very good. We'll come back to this a little bit later. But